Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our own YouTube channel, Academia Ambala. Today, I will discuss with you Chapter 7 Weather, Climate, and Adaptations. Weather influences our life in different ways. One day, when you get up, you see a bright sunny day, but in the afternoon, you will find that sun is covered with clouds and it become partly cloudy day, or it may become rainy day if it starts to rain. So what is a weather? Weather may be defined as day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to temperature, humidity, rainfall, snowfall, etc. So these humidity, temperature, rainfall, snowfall are basically the elements of weather. Now let's discuss elements one by one. Temperature. Temperature is degree of hotness or coldness of the object. Now the temperature are measured by special thermometers. Now these special thermometers are known as maximum minimum thermometers. Maximum temperature of the day is recorded in afternoon after 2 o'clock and minimum temperature is recorded in early morning. Second element, humidity. Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the air. It is measured by an instrument called hygrometer. Third, rainfall. Rainfall is the amount of water droplets that fall back on earth after condensation of water vapors. So it is known as rainfall. Rainfall is measured by instrument known as rain gauge. Next factor is wind speed. Wind speed is caused due to differences in the air pressure. Now, next broad term is climate. So, climate is basically average weather pattern taken over a long time, say 25 years, of that place is known as climate, right? Now, the factors that determine the climates are firstly, distance from the sea. Places that are close to sea have a moderate climate, that is, not too hot, not too cold, like Mumbai and Chennai. Second factor is altitude, or you can say height above sea level. You have heard the word high altitude. So when we say high altitudes, that means we are talking about cold regions. Example, Himalaya. Third factor is humidity. Humidity also determines the climate of the place. For example, Kerala. Kerala is known as a wet climate. Similar you can see in northeast region also. Now how these two terms are interrelated, weather and climate. Firstly, weather. Meteorologists record weather every day. So meteorology is the department which collects the weather reports or which predicts the weather forecast. Now another important thing, that is, once these meteorologists they record the data, they preserve it for years or for decades to compare that this year rainfall is this much or this year temperature has rise to this. So that is how you came to know how the temperature has break the records or rainfall has break the records. Similarly, next thing, they help us to determine the weather pattern of the places. Whatever the records, whatever data has been collected, that help us to determine the weather pattern at a place. And the last important factor with this is the average weather pattern over a time period determines the climate. So that is how these weather and climate are interrelated terms. How on the basis of weather we finally find out the climate. Now, next important thing, on the basis of weather and climate, the animals are adapted themselves, and that is known as adaptation. Adaptation is basically ability of an organism to develop a certain feature which improve the chances of its survival in the environment in which they live is known as adaptations. So the features and the habits that help an animal to adapt to their surroundings are result of the process of evolution. According to their habitat, animals adapt or adjust themselves. These animals may be broadly grouped in two regions. One is the polar region and second is tropical rainforest region. You can see the two bear in two different conditions. Let us discuss the adaptation of the animal that are living in these two different regions one by one. First we will discuss about polar region animals. Let us discuss the adaptation in polar region animals. Polar bear and penguins are the animals that are commonly found in polar region. Now let's see the adaptation of polar bear. Polar bear is a large white bear that is commonly found in north polar region of the earth. Now if you look at the picture carefully, you can first see the color. Their body is covered with thick coat of white fur. It helps them to blend with their surroundings, and this blending is helping them not to be noticed by their predators. Now the second important feature of this thick fur coat of fat is helping them to insulate or act as an insulator for their body to survive in extreme cold temperature, because if it is an insulator it will not allow a heat to pass, and that is how a bear keep itself warm. Now next thing that you see is that they have a strong sense of smell so that they can locate their prey easily. This thick layer of fat is also helping not only as an insulator but it is also acting as a food store when there is a limited food or when there is a scarcity of food. That too is at the time of winters, extreme winters, when most of the animals are undergo hibernation. So that time this fat is helping them to survive. If you look at the paws of polar bear are known as good swimmer. They have wide and large paws that help them to swim, and and along with that these paws is helping them to walk easily in snow. So these are the adaptive features of polar bear. Next is the another important region is tropical rainforest region. Tropical rainforest, these regions are rich in vegetation and large diversity of animals is also seen in this region. Elephant is a well known Indian tropical rainforest animal. Now look at the adaptations of elephant. They have a strong sense of smell, and that is because of this long trunk, and this trunk is helping them to hold food also. Next important feature is long ear. Just look at the ears of the elephant, which help them to cool in hot and humid climate. Now the trunk is not only holding the food, but along with that it helps them to suck water from lakes or river, and with the help of the trunk only they play in water. You may have seen in so many movies and in so many videos also that how elephant play with water, right? Now ear not only helping them in cooling, but another thing that they do is they can hear the very soft sound also. So means they can easily catch the more vibrations of the surrounding because of their long ears. Last feature as a adaptive features is they have a thick padded feet which help them in moving silently and provide good stability. Now thank you my dear student. Stay home, stay safe.